for 5C on our Algebra 2 8.6 practice test. Remember that when you're adding two logs with the same base, they both would have a base of 10. You can condense them just like we did in 5A. It's very much like 5A if you think about it. What you have here is we're just going to add these two logs, condensing them by multiplying 2x and x minus 5. If you want to put brackets around there, you can do that. As many kids will quickly say, isn't that really just going to distribute that 2x to the x minus 5? And definitely it will. So there you have it. We're off to a really good start. But then what? Well, I don't have a logarithm equal to a logarithm, so I can't set inside parts equal to each other, but I do have a log equals a number, and now I can go ahead and do a log circle. So I'll get 10 to the second is equal to 2x squared minus 10x. 10 squared is actually 100. This is very similar to 5a. And then we'll minus 100 from both sides. And again, you've got a quadratic. It looks a little nicer than what we had for 5a earlier, but it still could be a little intimidating all the same. Tell you what, everything is even here. How about we divide each term by 2? And the benefit in doing that is that right now you can see pretty quickly a much simpler reduced quadratic. X squared minus 5x minus 50. We know that we're looking for two numbers to add to negative 5. Simultaneously, we're looking for the numbers to multiply to 50. Now, multiplying to 50, there aren't a lot of ways you can do that. You can have 1 and 50. You can have 2 and 25. You can have 5 and 10. But 5 and 10 appear to be the most promising because not only do you have to multiply to a negative 50, you also have to add to negative 5. So let's see here. If we've got that 5 and the 10, if you're adding to something negative, you need more negatives than positives. That means that the larger number has to be the negative. And negative 10 and 5 multiply to negative 50, but negative 10 plus 5 is negative 5. So quickly now, we're going to have our answers of x minus 10 and x plus 5. Of course, as we're factoring this, we're going to set each one of these equal to 0. And when we solve, I think you can see pretty fast we've got answers of 10. And we're also going to come over here and have an answer of negative 5. Now, the big question is, do both of these work? And the answer is actually no. The negative 5 is probably what kids might wonder if that's going to fail. It does. Let's see what happens. Let's do a check. I'm going to clear this out and type in negative 5. Store that for x. And then I just want to type out the original problem. The original problem, as we can see in just a moment at the top, was the log of 2x plus the log of x minus 5. And we're just trying to work that out. Now, you can get that confirmation real quickly that that's what we had. You can see right here, that was the original problem. When we look at the calculator, however, you hit enter and it says no good. That's because when you are plugging in a negative into this problem, 2 times negative 5 becomes negative 10. We get a negative inside the log. So this doesn't work. You might wonder if the 10 does. Actually, it will as long as you get positives inside, but look, let's let the calculator come to our rescue real quickly. We can definitely store 10 in for x, and then just retype it out, or if we're really clever, we can have the calculator repaste that up. Go second enter twice. You can see we should get an answer of 2. And guys, that's what our right-hand side is. It is a 2. So x equals 10 is going to be a solution. You only get one answer. We always have to do a check. We have to be careful.